Alright, boys, welcome back to another video. If you guys did click on this video, you're most likely someone who is doing well for themselves, I would say, for the most part. However, they feel like they're so far behind because they keep comparing themselves to people with years and years and years of more experience in them. They're jumping into something new, whether it's an online business, whether it's day trading, um, or maybe they're even starting their like in-person business. They're just taking the risk in general. However, they're comparing themselves to people who have been in this field to 3, 4, 5 years longer than them and want the exact same results as them. And ultimately, that's just, we all know that's just not how it's going to happen. And I too have fell into this trap. Um, all it necessarily does and all it really taught me was it just takes a toll on your mental and your psychology for all the wrong reasons. Nothing good can ever come from it because let's say you do, for example, let's say you do achieve your first payout. First ever payout, it's $500, whatever. Most traders, I would say, what, 90% of traders, there's a crazy ass statistic out there, but it's like 90% of traders don't even receive their first payout or whatever the case may be, maybe even more. And you just did that. But you're comparing yourself to someone that's been in the field so much longer than you have, and they're getting these $10,000 payouts weekly. They're doing $20,000 months. They're doing $50,000 months, whatever the case may be, and you just feel so far behind. Um, I was there. Obviously, you guys know I do trading full time now. So when I first took that risk, it wasn't all fucking sunshine and rainbows. I was far behind, but at the same time, no, I wasn't because I was just starting out. We have to compare in experience rather than age, right? We see 19-year-olds. For example, my mentors. Technically, they are younger than me, but they've been doing this 4 years more than I have. And just because they're younger than me doesn't necessarily mean that I have to feel farther behind because I don't have what they have. They've been in the field 4 years, 5 years, and I've been doing this not even a year yet, but I was originally comparing myself to them, expecting I need what they have right then and now, not realizing that they've already put the time in, they put the reps in over and over and over again, learned from their mistakes, mastered their psychology, did what they have to do on a day-to-day basis in order to become successful at what they do. And that's ultimately what it takes at the end of the day. So if you guys are going to compare yourself, just start comparing yourselves in experience rather than age because I promise you that will help out a lot. Okay, again, you see someone younger than you doing it. There's this kid on TikTok. He has a fucking SVJ and a STO. Dude's like 19 years old. Hell yeah. I used to look at that and go, damn, I wish I had that. Never hate on him because that's amazing, right? Now I look at it and go like, damn, that's fucking sick as hell. I'll be there soon. It's that simple. And once you have that mindset shift, your life, not even like trading, your entire life, you'll become a lot less stressed in the head, a lot less worried about stuff that like you can't even control at the end of the day, and you'll just start living just a lot more freely. Um, it'll translate into your trading as well. You'll also start to trade more clearly, trade with mental clarity, which is a big part because if you take your outside stuff into day trading, it's gonna fuck you up. And if you take day trading into your outside stuff, especially if you're losing in trading, you're gonna have a pretty messy life. Okay, so you want to keep the two pretty separate, but you want to keep them balanced as well. Um, like I said, it really only causes negative thoughts. There's nothing good that comes from comparing yourself. What you should start doing is stop focusing on the actual money itself or the materialistic things, because I know everyone wants the chains, everyone wants the watches. I've been there, trust me. Everyone wants the cars. It's cool, but just focus on yourself, because that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Okay, those payouts, they're not going to your pocket, nor are they getting took out of your pocket, right? So you have no reason to worry about it because it's none of your fucking business. If they posted, cool. Look at it, be like, hell yeah, I'll be there one day, and move the fuck on. There's no reason to sit there and dwell on it that someone's doing better than you, because I guarantee you they didn't know what the fuck they were doing either when they first started, but they ended up figuring it out, and ultimately that's just all you have to do. I was so lost when I first started, and I was just going back and forth like, damn, I want what he has. Damn, I want that. That car's sick. $400,000 car. You're 20 years old. I'm 22 with a. It's gonna sound bad with a fucking $100,000 car, whatever, right? M4. Um, but it's just like, what good does that what good does that do me at the end of the day? Okay, I don't have it yet. That's how we got to start speaking. We got to speak into sense. We don't have it yet. Okay, I'm not there yet. That's how you guys should start talking. Literally just focus on building the skill and your own progress. Okay. If you have to take a detox from social media, because I know that plays a big part in it, go on fucking TikTok, go on Instagram. You see people bottom and top ticking. You see people posting these fucking nice ass cars. You see people posting these fat ass cribs. They're your age. Maybe you're older. Maybe even younger. And you're right as of right now nowhere near them. But there's still so much time. Time is running out for you to start, but once you have already started, there's so much time for you to learn and expand and grow. And I do still struggle with that sometimes. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, I do still struggle with that. However, I became a lot better at overcoming it. I'll look and be like, damn, am I really that far behind though? Because 99% of, or like 90% of fucking young 20-year-olds are just doing bullshit, right? So you have to also look at it like that. You're ahead of a lot more people, but there's a lot more people ahead of you. So just keep climbing the ranks, right? Because you started down here, now you're up here. You're trying to get to up here. So just climbing the ranks. Just worry about yourself. I'm telling you, take a deep detox from social media. I get it. People live fancy lives. We all want that, but looking at that shit isn't gonna get us it, right? What's gonna get us it actually putting in the work day in day out. Um, just have peace on your own trading journey. At the end of the day, it's I would it is that simple, but I get it. It's a lot harder said than done, but at the end of the day, it is that simple. So the faster you guys can figure that out, the faster you guys, I would say, will progress. I wouldn't say necessarily succeed, but I would say progress. And then you also just have to realize how far you have come already. For example, just quick little example for I end the video, but I am in my 6th month of profitability right now, or July, not even July, I would say August, September, October, November, December. So my 5th month of profitability right now, and I just did my biggest month yet. And I actually had no no fucking emotions. Um, I wasn't happy nor I was sad because I was neutral. I've realized that yes, there's people in front of me and I need to catch them, but I also realized at the exact same time, mind you, this was a few days ago. I'm telling you, I still do this. I also recognized that I have gained so much progress since when I first started. The kid in July, the kid in June would have cried to have a month like this. And now I'm blessed enough to sit here and actually have that month. It's kind of crazy because you would think you'd be all happy and like start fist pumping or whatever, but you make $35,000 in a month. That's pretty crazy. Um, but I had no emotions. I really didn't because there's people above me that I still need to catch, and there's people, not people below me, but like I gotta look back at where I started from, right? Started from zero, didn't know shit, and now I'm here. That kid a couple months ago would have died to have a month like this, and now that I'm here, it's kind of like, there's a little bit more room, work to be done, but we also do have to calm down, give ourselves a round of applause, right? It's a good accomplishment. Celebrate it for a couple minutes, celebrate it for a day, whatever. But you have to move on. You can't just sit on that victory for the rest of your life, right? There's always more to be done. But just try to trade as like stress free and as carefree as possible. If you take a loss, it is what it is, man. I've dude, I take a loss now and it's genuinely like, man. Yeah, I don't like losing. Who the fuck likes losing? But it is what it is. This video helped you guys out. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscription. Currently in the middle of the ocean right now. It's 9:48. I'm ready to go gamble. We spent okay, bro. Quick story, real quick before I end this video. Last night, casino opened at 7 p.m. Bro, we was in the casino at 6:30. Already sitting on the blackjack table. Dealers come out, start like putting the cards all over the table, like shuffling them. We're like, can we sit here and reserve this spot? And they're like, no, get up. You guys can come back at 7. Anyways, we were there from 7, technically like 6:30 till 4 in the morning, bro. Till 4 in the morning. I was down 2 bands. Mind you, it's the first night of the cruise. I was down 2 bands. Okay, imagine this. $1,500 on one hand. I'm playing two $500 hands, and then I got the opportunity to double one hand. Um, and I doubled it. It was either a double or a split. I can't remember what I did. But the dealer ended up busting, and I ended up coming back off that. I was then down, I think 500 on the night, so I put one more $500 chip down, and I won. I was back even to 2 grand, and then I was just playing with that 500. Bro, I ran it back up to like 2,300. So like $300 in profit. I have just mad chips right now. Came back though, but yeah, we were in there from 7 p.m. till 4 in the morning last night. It's currently 10 o'clock. I haven't been in there yet, so I'll be on my way there right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, sub, free Discord in the description, and if you want to up your allocation, use code LoeGpa on Loose Trades. Link in the description for that as well. I will catch y'all boys tomorrow for a daily bias market recap, all that good stuff. All right, enjoy your night, and I'll see y'all boys in the morning.